What's going on, guys? I'm out here at the beautiful, wonderful Deer Lakes Park again. I don't think anybody's here. I think I have the course to myself. I didn't see any tracks on my way in, but I'm out here putting in some work on some mid-ranges. I'm gonna try to figure out today. I think I have a good idea where I'm at, but I'm gonna try to lock it in where I'm at with my mid-ranges. Got to figure out what I like: backhand, forehand, what goes straight, what goes left, what goes right. Yeah, so I'm gonna play a little casual around on the course. I took my drivers out, I took my putters out, and so all I have in here, well, I'm sorry, I have my putting putters, but other than that, I got fairways and I got mids and putting putters and then 2 approach discs. But also my other approach discs, sorry. And yeah, I'm gonna just dial some stuff in and see what's good. I got the M4 and a few different plastics. I got 2 M1s, a proto and a first run that I'm gonna try out, and then I got a run of 2 M3s that I like, and an M2. So the only mid I don't have is an M5, which from my understanding is pretty understable, and I'm using the M4 for shots like that, so I don't think I'll need it. And then I don't have an A4 in the bag because I gave that one to Zach. But yeah, let's see what happens out here, baby. Woo! So not really a mid-range hole here, but I'm practicing, right? I got a, what is this, 300 glow M4. I'm expecting this thing to be pretty flippy once I hit a few trees. Very likely that this one will end up in the wife's bag. Love you, babe. This is a 400G M4. I threw it a few times already. It seems to be really straight. I really like it. But I have M3s that fly similar, so I'm gonna try to turn it over up here and see what happens. My Zambia Open M4's puddle top. This one's pretty flippy. I think this is gonna be a good turnover for this shot here. And then I have 2 M1s, nice and flat. The yellow one's a little more flat, but only by a little bit. A proto and a first run. So I'm gonna forehand these ones and try to get them up around this corner here. We're at hole 1 on Deer Lakes. We gotta go through those trees up there, and then kind of dog legs up to the right. So let's see what happens. These will be my first throws of the day without a warm-up, so goodbye, back. 300 glow M4. Hopefully the tee pads aren't that slippy. It's white one. Watch it. Good. Like I said, it's good right now. Once it hits a few trees, I think that's going to be a different story with that disc. Zambia Open M4. I've been loving forehanding this lately. Too easy, baby. That's actually a great shot. Let's go to that straight 400G M4. Throw a similar line, a little bit flatter. First run M1. Oh, forehand. Oh, flipped it a little bit. I'm gonna hit this one with a little more hyzer. This is that first, or the proto. Nope, turn it again. Yeah, the M1s aren't quite as overstable as I like. That's why when it comes to that shot, I'm throwing the H3 or the H1 V2. So let's go see where they landed and see what's the deal. Coming off the tee. Pretty nice day out. Sun's out, snowed last night. So Western PA weather. Yesterday it snowed. The day before that we were playing disc golf and it was 55 degrees out. So yeah. Here's where these M1s landed. Basket's up there. You can see it's orange. Lock X. Not sure that this is the shot for this. Oh man, I got so much cleaning to do. There's snow everywhere. I gotta put this camera down, my hands are freezing. First though, let's see where these ones landed. So we had a white, the Glow M4 right here, didn't hit a tree. So should retain some stability. And these two gems, 400G and the what's that one? 400 Zambia M4. Did I throw my pink M4? I don't know. We're going up there. Hole 1 in the books. I got a birdie on it if we're keeping score, but we're not. But I'm 1 down. I took that the M4 shot, the 400 M4 with the Zambia Open stamp, because if I was playing for real, that'd be the shot I had to take. If I was playing for real and I had to use a mid-range, that would have been the disc I would have picked. But that's cheating. But that's okay, I'm 1 down. So, we're gonna go pick it up at hole 2. Oh, my second shot, I threw a 750 M3. I didn't film that one because I'm trying to feel this out. I don't know what's gonna be too much footage, what's not gonna be enough. But I guess I should just film it anyways. What if I would have aced? Field ace. Never mind. Anyways, this is the next one here. Let's see how the inside camera works. Par 3, straight ahead. What's that say? 276 feet. It's in the close spin. Let's see if I can zoom it. I can't zoom it. It's orange. I'm gonna throw the disc I would throw first. So first I'll probably go with an M3 or that blue 400G M4. Yeah, I'll do that first. I'm gonna throw my M3. This would be what I would throw off the tee. Probably a putter during the summertime. M3, and I have this, looks like similar run. So I'm gonna compare these two right off the bat. We're gonna go this one first because I know it more. I'm gonna try to get a good shot here. And then we'll try some M4s and maybe an M1 again. A little short. Sliding down the hill. We're gonna go with this one now. See how similar this one is to the other one. Hit a little harder. Went a little farther. Similar flights. I dig it. I got that off somebody online. I don't remember who, but shouts out to that guy. I'm gonna go with the 400G M4, and I'm gonna throw the 751 after that. So first, 400G. Hit that one a little too flat. I didn't respect the understability of that one, and she never came back. Pink, 750. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love that. Short. Here's where the M3's landed. I'd say it's a pretty similar run, but user error. That's why I didn't fly exactly the same. Let me see if I can make this putt or manage to break my camera. I'm gonna put it back here because, you know, like we talked about before, user error. Oh, that's so broken. That's gone. Too easy, baby. Too easy. Boom! So that was the M3s and M4s again. That M3, that pink, the first pink one I threw, that was one of the first Prodigy discs I got. That one is gonna stay in the back. I like that for my hyzer flips to you know, maybe a touch of fade. So yeah. Hole 5 at Deer Lakes. This one's a little bit of a beast. Check it out. Off the tee pad. Trees. Oh yeah, there's some trees here. It's hard to decipher gaps. There's a small gap here. You can kind of see straight ahead. Or you can take the gap where you throw something beefy through the middle off the tee pad on a forehand. Let it go like this, and then come back to the basket like that. Yeah, you see how I did that? So, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna start off by throwing, I guess I like this disc. It's been in the bag, it's probably gonna stay in the bag, let's be real. I'm gonna throw this one on a forehand, touch a hyzer so it doesn't go wild. I'm gonna get through that gap, and then I want it to turn and go left down that hill. The basket's on the left. When the basket's straight ahead from here, I'll do that all day. I did it the other day and it was real nice. And then I'm gonna try the approach discs on a, I'm gonna put a little power on them and throw them on a nanny and see who's the most beef. How many ounces is in those friggin' we'll cut that. Here's our first attempt at me forehanding this disc down that gap while keeping the camera in my offhand. This could be bad. Touch a hyzer. Let's go. And it's going straight. And it hits a tree. That's a tough shot. Need something to flip a little bit more, but I'm scared to throw that one flat. 400 A2. We're gonna throw down that left gap. See what happens. Ricky did it at Worlds. Can Zach do it right here? Probably not. Forehand, yeah, we're gonna put some steady Annie on this. Makes it through. Threw it like a, choose your words. I threw it like a child. Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right, let's see if this one, I know my A2 is beef roughly, so I'm gonna throw this one with some mustard and see if it comes out of it. We'll see. Mustard, I like mustard. Oh. Fought it too. I think that thing is more beefy than my A2. I'm gonna have to throw them both flat and see what happens. Oh man, look at those beautiful colors. The last tee pad of this video. I'm not an Antarctica-ologist, but I'm pretty sure my mustache is frozen, and we've yet to go over the overstable mids backhand. Also, we're gonna hit those approach discs pretty hard here. We got a right to left wind. These discs are going through the air. There's no wind, no trees, not a whole lot of trees protecting these ones. But anyway, this is what the hole looks like. So yeah, like as you can see, I'm going over top of those trees right up front. Might be hard to see with that sun. But the basket is down there. Yep, right there in the center. You can barely see it. Let's check this tee sign real quick, just so you guys know what's going on. 405 foot par 3. In real life, I'm throwing an H1 V2 or my X1 over these trees. Nice hyzer. Drop a hyzer right on top of that beast. But we're gonna see how these mids fly, these overstable mids. So first, the overstable mid that I had in the bag for sure. It's an M2 and 700 plastic. I'm not sure exactly, but I know it floats, which is nice because blue tees I throw an overstable mid on hole 15, which goes over a pond, and I'm sick of throwing discs in there. This one floats, confirmed. It's really hard plastic. I'm gonna throw it in this slight headwind now, which is good, on a hyzer down to that pin, and it's picking up. We're gonna see if it flips. Will it flip? That's the question. Right to left wind too. It's coming from this direction. Okay, it's a little more right to left now. be gone forever. It's white. I don't know why I just threw it, but science. Let's try that Proto M1 again. It's calming down a little bit. Still right to left wind. Now that is what we like. Could it go in the bucket? We're about 15 feet out. Hyzer flipped to flat, held it nice and straight. Good fade at the end. First run. Let's see. Those two fly pretty identical from my last test, so we'll see what happens here. A little more windy, just a little bit though. Stomps his feet off, goes right back in snow. Whatever. Haters gonna hate. That one may have been not as hard. That one is more overstable if that was the case. If those were identical throws, maybe not, then that one's more overstable. 750 M3. This one, I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh, baby. Beef. What's for lunch today? 750 M3, prime. All right. Let's get into these guys because everybody wants to know, including me, what's more beefy? Let's go A2 first. A2. I'm gonna throw it flat because these things are beef. Woo! She gone. Left. A1. I think the A1's more beefy. Ooh, babe. Now, we're gonna have fun and go try to find those discs. So now, what makes the bag, what doesn't make the bag? What did we get from today? Nothing. I am not gonna base some decisions on what discs I'm gonna pick. Oh, sorry, it's gonna get tight in here. Off of throwing some discs out in the wind, up in the air. There was geese flying by. How am I expected to do that with geese flying by? So now we're here, football field. We're gonna throw some footballs. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna throw some discs on this nice turf. It's not wet. It's got some snow in spots, but we're gonna get good results here. I'm gonna throw some overstable mids. I'm gonna throw my mids, and then we're gonna dial it in today, because it's not that I'm sick of throwing mids, but I want to at least have a good ending to the video. I'm not gonna just put you guys with, today I threw some mids. Enjoy. But here we go. So the wind's a little bit more predictable out here. Maybe not. Maybe we will have to do this all over again. But I'm gonna try to figure it out right now. I'm gonna try to keep my shots as consistent as possible, with semi-flat with a touch of hyzer, because that's my most comfortable, consistent release. And I'm gonna throw the first run M1, the Proto M1, the St. Jude M2, and the 750 M3, and we're gonna see what is making the bag as the overstable mid. So let's go. Actually, first we're gonna go with what I think is the most overstable, and that's the first run M1. Throwing it right at that scoreboard. I don't know if you can see that. I threw it on a little bit of a hyzer like I said I would. It just held that line the whole way for about 70% of the flight, and then it dumped out. So now we're gonna go Proto M1, same shot. Nope. That one is not gonna make it. That one's pretty straight. I threw it on the same shot. It flipped up a little bit and turned right, which we don't like here. M1. Not a bad shot, I'm sorry. That's not a bad shot for a disc, but I have that shot all day with my M3, so I'm not looking for it. Here's the M2. I hesitate to throw this disc in the winter because it's white and it's so hard, but I give everything a shot. Very similar to the M1, the first run M1. Very similar flight. Last but not least, 750 M3. Similar flight to the Proto M1, and I hit it hard with a little bit of hyzer. It flipped up to flat and went straight, which is a great shot, and I love it. But again, I'm looking for an overstable mid, so for the time being, we're gonna roll with the M2. We never got a definitive answer about these two either. Now this is, coming into this video, I had no intentions of taking this A2 out of the bag, but I'm starting to think if I can get something crazy overstable, if this is a little more overstable, then that's what this slot's for, so it might work. So first we're gonna go with the A2. I'm gonna throw it nice and flat. Comes out of it quick. Big skip at the end. Let's go A1. I don't know if it had more skip or not. It looked like it had, I'm sorry, I think the A2 had a little more skip, but could have been the way it was thrown. I think it dumped a little bit harder though, that the A1, so I think maybe we'll put the A1 in the bag to keep the most overstable approach shot in the bag. Hey, we're back here in my garage. It's been a few days since I filmed all those mids, and I've played a few more rounds since filming that, and I have a little bit different results than what I finished with. Sorry it took me so long to get that one together and edited. I wasn't even sure if I liked it the way I filmed it all by myself and everything, but I think it turned out all right. But I'm still open to suggestions on what else you guys want to see. But anyways, this is what I came up with. So for my overstable mid, first run, M1. Let's see. I'm sure it says. It doesn't say if it's 400, but I'm almost certain it's 400 plastic. I went with this one over the M2 purely because the M2 is white and it's winter. And that's the only reason. But as soon as the ice melts off the pond and the snow starts melting, I'm gonna put that M2 right back in the bag and I'm gonna start working with it. But until then, it's gonna be the first run M1 for those overstable shots. For my straight mids, no surprise there, 400S M3. This is, like I said, this is one of the first Prodigy discs I got. So I've got a lot of time invested in this already, and I'm just gonna keep putting time into it, and hopefully it just keeps flying straight for me. Understable mids, another no surprise here. The M4, this one's pretty puddle top, but this M4 is more understable than the other two I have. That 750 pink M4 and the blue 400G M4 fly a lot like the M3. So I'm just gonna stick with this one in the bag, plus I like it for forehands, being nice and puddle top. Although the other two are flat too, so they feel great as well. Understable slot's gonna be the M4. Onto the approach disc. I kind of ended the video with the A1, but I left the A1 in the bag for a few more rounds, and the A1 was, I think, just a little too much for that slot. I got used to throwing this. I've been throwing this one for a little while now, but yeah, and I'm just now realizing that there's actually a different A2 that I'm going to be throwing instead of this one, so just wait 1 second. I think I'm going to do this one instead. That bobblehead Chris Dickerson. Look at that little bit of green in there. That's pretty dope. Nice and flat A2. Yeah, sorry. It's an A2. 400 A2. This is the one. This is going in the bag. That other one's a little more domey, which I don't have a problem with. It feels good in the hand, but this one feels a little better. And I had this one on the shelf because I was thinking, oh, I want to kind of get used to that one before I throw the pretty one, or this will be a backup, but I love the A2. There's no reason to start throwing the pretty one now, and maybe I can get this one. I need to get this one to last a while. So Chris Dickerson A2, bobblehead Chris. Yeah, this thing's sick. So that's gonna be it for that. The honorable mention for the video, the closest one to make it into the bag, besides the ones that I just changed. So my previous comment makes no sense. Honorable mention will be the 400G M4. This one flies almost identical to my 400S M3, but I've been throwing the 400S M3 more. I know that one's beat into a good spot, and I'm sure this one will beat in to get flippier, but it's 400G, so I don't think it would come very soon. I haven't put much work in with the 400G plastic, so the honorable mention. This one's close to make it to the bag, but just not close enough, so that's not even going in the bag. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions on what you want to see, or for any of you skilled video watchers out there, let me know. If there's something that's terribly awful, I probably won't listen to your comments, criticisms, but thanks guys. Let me know what you think of the video, and keep throwing Prodigy.